Whoa. What
What
is it
is it
good
good
for?
for? Absolutely
Nothing.
nothing. Say it again.
Oh my gosh. Happy December, everybody.
Yeah, we
It
missed
is.
Thanksgiving, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, well, I mean it's close enough at this point.
Yeah, blame you for it. It's your fault.
You may notice that, well, I can't move around very much. I have a new camera, or not a new, it's a new camera to this setup, but an old camera to me. And you'll notice my background is super crushed. So it's super high quality and it's very nice. And unfortunately, we're downscaling all of this to 720, so it doesn't really matter. But I look fly in the preview.
Pretty fly for a white guy?
How dare you, first of all.
I was just asking a question.
All right. Yes, I am fly. Yes. And also, we were just discussing momentarily before we started the podcast how, keep going out of focus. We are both getting into the holiday spirit, the hogmanay mood, as they say.
Homino. Hanukkah, Hanukkah.
You look like you're wearing a shirt, a Christmas shirt. It's a Santa Claus t-shirt. That's
Yeah, and
amazing.
what Santa Claus is not complete without his hat?
He's got the hat on top of it. And look at that with the pom-pom.
Did I wear this yesterday? Yes, that's not important.
You're
No,
like
so I might.
you're like trucker Santa. You don't have, it's not the like long one. Like
No, I don't have one of those right now.
wait
No,
a
so
second.
at my job,
Yeah, long hat.
I work at a retirement home, and so we do little parties for them every Friday. And so yesterday, which was Friday, was our Christmas party. And
Oh,
so
nice.
everybody was all dressed up in their Christmas clothes. It was all fun and cute or whatever. But we had some residents that were gonna be like doing like leading some line dances and whatnot, and just like
Oh,
dancing in front of everybody.
yeah.
And so we, the staff, were going to or were made to do a little choreography to
They made you
introduce them.
dance?
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh
that's demoralizing.
I'm a theater kid.
So
It's
you
kind of our
enjoyed it. You
thing.
had a great time.
Listen, I'm used to being, front and center sometimes.
Uh-huh, yep.
Do I like dancing in front of people? Not always. I prefer it in musicals, yeah.
Yeah.
But we were just dancing to Jingle Bell Rock, and it was only for about, well, we had planned for it to be about 20 seconds, but they played a sped up version,
Oh.
or a version that was faster than what we rehearsed to.
Oh my
So
gosh.
the tempo that we learned was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the version that they played said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's incredible. Why, how, where was the communication mix up that they didn't use the same song?
Well, we had a DJ come out,
Oh, and
and
they're
I
just
think
like, "We'll
I
just play this."
assume they just told him, yeah, just play Jingle
Mm,
Bell Rock, and it starts off to get you ready, and that was our
right.
count. That was our countdown to get into it. The version he played didn't it cut that entirely, and it immediately went to
Really?
Jingle Bell, and so we were all just like, wait, 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 wait.
Wow, no counting in
Uh,
at all. That's incredible.
and we had gotten like a specific line order
Yeah.
walking in, and then we realized, wait, which way are we? Nobody knew which way to face. The order that we walked in was the
Yeah.
opposite order of which we ended up what we would have ended up doing. And then they were
Okay.
like, "Wait, hold on, everybody switch," because
This
I was closer to the back, and next thing you know, I'm like right at the front, and I was like,
yeah.
"Wait a minute, this is not where I'm supposed to be." So then we all like ran around each other, and then they're like, "Okay, cool, let's get started." Jingle bell, jingle bell. Hold on, wait a minute. He stops the music and he goes, "Okay, let's try again." And we're just like, "What?" It was very. Also, we learned
Yeah.
this little choreography on Thursday, so we had a day
Oh,
to have it memorized. It wasn't anything crazy. It was very
yeah.
simple steps, at least. Um,
You should have asked for a count in, like, hit him with the sticks, you know?
I think he ended up doing that, yeah.
Okay, alright,
But I
that's
think
good at
his
least.
count was still also not the same tempo.
Ugh.
So there was that. But yeah, we did our little dance. None of us were on the same beat or doing the same move at one point
Oh, naturally, yeah.
because it was like almost twice as fast as what it was supposed to be.
Right, yeah.
Uh, but yeah,
Plus
then we
1 day to
end
learn,
with jazz hands, as of course,
of course,
and
yeah.
we in jazz hands towards the front where all the residents that were going to be dancing come in, and then we
Ah,
pile out. And so we were like, "Is that all?" Okay. I kept wearing my stuff for the rest of the day. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I went to work in nothing but a sweater and a wife beater, and it was or sorry, a heavy jacket, a
yeah,
sweater, and a wife beater, and it was already hot enough in the jacket, so I took that off. It was hot in the sweater because I was constantly moving and active and stuff,
sure,
so
yeah,
it was either put all that back on or just leave the shirt on.
yeah. I'm impressed. It's been so freezing cold the last couple of days.
Mhm.
You must have been moving. Yeah,
Oh, it doesn't help that everybody's the old people, they can't regulate their body temperature as well as young people can.
sure.
So a lot of their apartments are already hot to begin with.
Yeah, yep.
Even in like the hotter months, they would leave it at like 78 in their apartments.
That's actually a problem that I deal with on the daily, right? Okay, so
Hmm.
our thermostat is right next to my grandma's room. So she
Oh.
keeps it like 80 degrees in there. And so
Hmm.
it's like, I don't know, 40 degrees outside right now, and the AC is running. And I'm just sitting here going like, I mean, you can
Why
see
is the
I'm
AC running?
exactly well, because I have it set to like 60, maybe 70. I don't remember exactly what I have it set to, but it's like there's no reason it should be running except that the thermostat and the little regulator are right outside her door. And so
So
all
it's
that
whatever
warm
is right
air,
over there for her.
yeah, it's coming out of there and it's trying to cool down everything in the house. And so the whole house is really, really cold, which is why I'm wearing my nice little robe here.
I kinda understand that. I
Yep.
have the opposite issue. My room
Mm.
is right next to the AC, so whatever's blowing out of the AC, whether it's hot or cold, I always
Oh,
get the most of it.
yeah, yeah.
And my roommates down the hall at the end of the cul-de-sac barely get it. So,
Mm.
like, when it's summertime, we have the AC blasting, I'm freezing in my room. When it's wintertime and the heat is blasting, I'm sweating my balls off.
Yeah.
It was so bad last year, when it was, like, really cold, like, below freezing, outside, it was like a sauna in here, to the point to where I just closed my air vent. That's
Yeah.
how hot it was in here, and
Man,
that was pushing more air towards them. I
mm.
forgot that I closed my vent, so when summertime happened last year, I was dying, and I was like, "Why is it so hot? Oh my god."
You
And
telling
then
me
my r
you don't change your fan setting like every
Yeah,
other
no,
week?
no, not every other week. I just
It's
leave
too
it
hot, it's too cold.
I
And
don't
then you
think I
turn the
don't change my
fan, and then you turn the fan again.
No, if it's too I'll just open up the window.
Oh, yeah, that works too. Dude, I've actually been
Uh,
able to have my window open,
were you
which
not
I don't know
before?
if I mean, it's been so hot. I'm like, I don't want to, but
Got
I
it.
have the past couple of weeks, and I don't know if it's good or bad because we're surrounded by cedar trees, and I have a
Mm,
mild allergy to cedar trees.
that'll do it.
So it's like, "Oh, isn't this weather so nice?" And then I wake up in the morning like, "I can't breathe out of my nose."
I hate that.
Yeah, it's not so fun. But I'm also in the holiday mood. I've swapped. So you'll notice for Halloween, right? I got my nails done did for the first time
Mhm,
ever,
mhm.
black. But it's not spooky season anymore. It's
Are they
Christmas
red and
time.
green? Are they red? Are they
Not red
green?
and green, just green.
Oh, snap, he's so jolly. Oh, they're
They're
not even just
so
green,
sick.
they're, like, glossy
They're
too.
holographic.
That's
Yeah,
the word,
yeah.
that's neat.
I specifically went for the holographic because I was like, "Dude, this is awesome." I don't wanna get a matte color. I mean, that would be a very different
Yeah,
effect, but
I feel like that
holographic is the way to
definitely
go.
is was the move for Halloween, but no, you have to go big for Christmas.
What do you what well, okay, what is big?
Big as in do something different, nothing too you don't have to do
Oh,
anything
oh, you
crazy.
mean there's like yeah. Well, I actually
Like,
did it I coordinated with my mom. My mom got red, I got green.
oh, so y'all are just
So,
twins.
yeah, I guess, but like the
She's
opposite
Santa
of
and you're her elf.
yeah, yeah, there you go. I didn't think about it like
Yeah.
that.
Your name's
There's
Buddy
also
now.
there's something other thing that I need to bring up, because it's actually a project. I brought a project. So, you know how you usually eat when we're recording this?
Mhm.
I don't plan on eating it unless I finish it, but I'm not making a gingerbread house. That's what you're thinking.
Mhm.
I'm gonna speed run a gingerbread house in the next 15 minutes. Okay, let me. There's a build up to this. All right. Do you
Okay.
know who Mike Coulter is?
The name sounds familiar.
He is an actor. He was on back in the day. He was Luke Cage
Mike
in the
Coulter.
Marvel TV
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
Yes. That show got canceled, and he
Mhm.
moved from there straight into this other show, and I really liked him as an actor, and so I sort of just followed his progress, and he went over to this show called Evil,
Evil. Mhm.
Very cool show. I got to watch it as it was coming out, but this was in 2018, maybe. I think that was
Mm.
when it came out.
2019.
2019. Thank you. It was pre-pandemic. I just remember watching most of the first season, and then the pandemic hit, and I stopped watching it.
Mhm.
And I was reminded of it maybe a month ago because my little brother stumbled upon it, Jackson, and he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
have you ever seen this show? This is really really cool." And I was like, "Actually, yes, I've seen the first half of the first season." And he was like, "There's like 4 seasons now." And so I started watching through it again. It's a great show. Highly recommended to everybody. Unless you're afraid of like religious horror stuff, because there is quite a bit of that.
Fair enough.
But this is not related to the religious horror part. There is Mike Coulter plays like a priest, and he's sort of in charge of assessing exorcism candidates. Right? He has a team, 2 other people with him. One of the people with him is this mother of 4 who's like a psychologist. She has 4 kids of 4 girls, all girls, and multiple times throughout this season, they have created something called candy salad.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I think I know where this is going.
candy salad, it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen because it was just like, it was gummy bears. Actually, I can show you because that's my project for today. I am going to, in the next 50 minutes, I am going to create
The
candy
candy
salad,
salad? Good
and
lord.
I will
Each one every
introduce
time?
my soldiers here, right?
So,
Oop,
hold on, before you continue.
yeah.
I know you're not really on TikTok. Um,
Uh-oh, is this on
s
TikTok?
yeah, so,
Oh gosh.
uh, it was a whole thing. It was a trend called trauma salad. I don't know
Trauma
how
salad?
it started, but pretty much people would, "Hi, my name is such and such. I brought the Sour Patch Kids, and when I was younger," and they would just tell us about some traumas that happened.
Oh my
And they would
gosh.
just go back and forth between friends and just fill up a bowl full of candy. And that was a trend for a while. The things
Okay.
that people went through is actually insane. So you gotta make a trauma salad for us.
Well, okay, this isn't based on TikTok, though they do have TikTok, although it's called VidTap. I don't know if that's a real software or not, but
Mhm,
they it's actually set in the modern era, the show is.
mhm,
So they deal with a lot of like very modern things. There was one, I don't know if you recall, maybe a year or 2 ago, where somebody invented a software that could scan all your voicemails and video files of deceased relatives, and then it would
mhm.
create that person and you could
I did
talk to them.
not know that.
That was a real thing, and they covered it in the show, and it was,
Oh,
like, really freaky, and possessed by demons and all that stuff. But,
yeah.
yeah, I'll try and drum up some trauma for the old
You
TikTok.
got plenty probably.
Yeah, yeah, but these are my soldiers here, right? Whoop,
Those are the best. Hold on. Those are the number 1 fucking gummy bears in the world, and nobody
I
can tell me
agree.
different.
I have actually never had these. I've only ever heard.
Really?
So this is my first time getting to try these.
All I'm
Uh,
saying is they're my favorite. It used to be Haribo, but once
mhm,
I got those, again, I stopped going back to Haribo. But also, to be fair, it's because Haribo was a lot harder to chew, and with my teeth problems that I was having, it
mm,
just was not going well.
yeah.
Those are, like, actually gummy and
They
chewy.
do feel very soft in the bag, so I'm
They're
pretty
very
excited about
soft, and
that.
it's, like, very flavorful too.
Oh,
Like, you get
okay.
punched with flavor. It's great.
Interesting. Yeah, Albanese, I think is what these are called.
Did you only get the original, or did you get other ones?
I did only get the original ones of these,
Ah,
because these are kind of the base of the salad, and that's why the
yeah,
bag is so big. But,
understood. Next
I've
time you should
also
get the
got
tropical ones.
tropical. Okay,
Yeah,
alright, I might have
those
to
are
mix it up.
better.
Well, I do have a little tropic. I got peach rings. Oh,
Hey,
peach
yo,
2 bags of peach
this
rings.
man's about to have the worst case of diabetes after this.
Well, you don't eat the whole thing in one sitting. I actually did the math, alright? 30 grams. 30 grams, which I have a food scale. 30 grams of all of this is approximately 100 calories. So
Yeah,
that's
couldn't be me. I would eat the whole thing.
there's a lot of it. I mean, those are the first 2 ingredients. Here's the
Like I
next
said, I'd
ingredient.
I'd eat the whole thing. Yeah, I'm eating the whole thing in one sitting. You think I'm joking?
These are Nerds gummy clusters. I've never
Yeah,
had Nerds gummy clusters.
I was obsessed with those for like a full year. Like that's
Dude,
all I would eat when it came to candy.
I mean, I love Nerds. I can only imagine putting
You ever
gummies
had
with
Nerds
them.
ropes?
No, but
They're way better than Nerds ropes. I can tell you that.
they did add these in as well.
Oh. Are you just gonna chop it up
That's the
so it's into
plan. Yeah.
smaller pieces? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
better than Nerds
these.
Ropes.
I have 3 of these, and they're going down. I'm going to cut them into approximately gummy bear
Mhm.
sizes.
You're basically making a trail mix of candy.
Yes, yes. It's actually probably it's like I already have that other one over there. I brought
Yeah.
my well, hold on. I'll show you the box in a sec. This is my the second to last ingredient.
Good
Sour
ones.
bright crawler trolleys.
Are those the normal size or the tiny ones?
Normal. I am planning
Okay.
on cutting these up as well because I think these are a
Mhm.
little big. Maybe in
If you can
half,
find the
maybe in
smaller
thirds.
ones, the mini everything is
Mm,
going mini size now, and I don't know
yeah.
why, they just taste better for some reason.
Yeah, okay.
Like the
These
mini
are the very
Skittles,
last part of it. Sour
those
Patch
watermelon.
Watermelons. This is actually a recommendation from a friend because
Mm.
I was like, "I'm getting Sour Patch Kids," and he was like, "Have you ever had the watermelon version?" And I went,
I've never no, I think I have had
"I
those, but
don't
I don't
know.
like artificial watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon. Have you had these?"
Yeah, I've had them in the past, but
Oh,
not
okay.
anything too crazy.
You prefer just plain SPK.
I don't really eat Sour Patch Kids. I don't like the way they get stuck in my teeth.
You know, that's totally understandable. Well,
Yeah.
this is where it's all going. Hopefully,
Oh,
hopefully it fits in here.
it'll fit in there.
I don't really know. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan. And that was a oh my gosh, that was a 9 minute or 7 minute spiel about this. So I gotta get
To
cracking.
get crack a lacking, if you will. Oh, I can talk about. So I said I don't like artificial watermelon, right?
Yeah,
So first things first. Do you know what Meow Wolf is?
I've heard that word or name.
So the way I keep explaining it is it's almost like a psychedelic-ish kind of art museum exhibit kind of deal.
Oh
Uh
yeah. Okay,
yeah, it was a lot I went with my brother right after Thanksgiving, like I think on Black Friday. And we went to the one up in Grapevine and that was fun. And it doesn't look like it's a large space. Hell yeah. God damn.
yeah. You see that quality on
That's a
that
lot
camera?
more than I thought.
I know.
Jesus.
That's
And
why.
that's just the gummy
That's
bears?
just the gummy bears. Yeah.
Good lord. But yeah, so we go in and so we didn't know we were going in on a day that there was an event. So there's a whole thing, there's people dressed up in costumes and they're like, "Yeah, you came just in time for us to have or to see the
What?
great sockworm migration." And I was like, "What's
Wait, what
going
kind of
on?"
costumes for these? Dune?
No. So they were like very bright and colorful. Let me see if I can pull up some pictures that you can see. One character was like a sock hamper. One of them
What?
was like a
Sock
colorful
hamper?
skeleton or a hamper with socks in it. Uh,
Oh, like a clothes basket.
yeah. Sorry.
Ooh.
Um, I don't think I have any good pictures of them. Hold on. Uh, this might be the best I'll be able to get for you. So you can kind of see. Hold on, let me turn this down. Jesus, how, it's very bright in there. See if I can get the. Nope. Uh, so that's like the skeleton lady right
Okay.
there. You can kind of see it. I wish this would like focus. And then this is like the guy in the hamper. You can see the place is very colorful. There's a character that was like a TV antenna. Uh,
Okay.
and obviously it's like made for kids. I don't know if you can see the video well, but it was a whole thing. I was on the second floor watching this happen. Um, and this is like 15, 20 minutes after we got there, so we stopped exploring to watch it. It was really cool. They also got like that day there was a special performance from like the like Chinese dragon kind of performance people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to I'll send you these later. But
Yeah.
anyways, it was really like my favorite part was when you go in, there's just like a house there. Like they built a house inside of this place. Uh and you go in and you think you're just gonna be going into this house. I swear this thing is bigger than the place it actually is. Um,
Oh,
because we were there for 3 hours exploring, including that little
holy
event.
cow.
Um So that if that says anything, but everybody there was people going in and out of that house when we got there, so I was like, "Oh," because I thought it was like a tour kinda thing,
Yeah.
but, apparently not. It was kind of come in and go at your own discretion type beat. So I was like, "Oh, these other guys are probably just leaving because like, they ran out of time." Jesus. Um,
We're getting close.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went in, my brother and I didn't wanna go to the front because it was very crowded, so we was like, "Let's go to the garden."
Wait,
And we
when
go
did you
into
go
th
do this? This last
this
week?
was on Black Friday, yeah, last
Okay.
Friday.
Oh, so like oh, okay, I see, I see.
Very recent, yeah. And so we went in through, like, the garden shed or, like, the garden entrance or whatever. We ended up in this, like, little kinda darkish room, this, like, cool arts and whatever, and then we were there for a little bit taking pictures, then we walk into this next room because there was a door, and it looked like it was a fridge door. So we would go through there, and you just enter this area where there's just fridge doors all around the room, and each door, on the first floor at least, led to another room. And that was pretty cool. I was like, this is I wasn't expecting this to be like this." And so long story short, this was a place very much that was like, if you see a door handle on something that isn't labeled janitor or employees only, that's probably a way for you to go and explore somewhere.
Hmm. Maybe
Which
even
is
those ones
why,
might have been as well.
yeah, well, they told us don't go into those.
Oh, I see.
Uh But yeah, and it was a lot of fun because so I've already talked about how I play RPGs and how I have my side quests and I have to do all this before I continue with the story.
Oh,
My
of course.
brother, he's the opposite. He's like one track mind. He wanted to explore the house the whole time. Every time I saw a door or a turn or a hallway, I had to go through that first. And then we end up circling around or getting lost in a whole new area, having to explore that first. So we didn't even explore the house until like hour two
Oh my gosh.
because we were exploring everything else, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My brother said he went to the one in New Mexico, and that one was a different theme, but it was cool. And then, what was I gonna say? He said that when they went to that one, they were, high. So,
Oh,
I
that
can
must have been
imagine going to
terrifying.
yeah, it's terrifying or awesome. Like, imagine
Yeah.
like, if you went to this, tripping balls.
That would, yeah, well, I mean, a maze. Was the other one also, like, kind of a maze thing?
I'm not really sure.
Huh.
Here, I forgot I can share my screen. Here's some pictures of it. Wow. This is free promo at this point. But yeah, it's like here's just different areas of the place. This is what the house looks like.
Ooh,
That's what
okay.
you first walk into. Uh,
How is the
and
background
then
like at night?
yeah, it's like a house at night type beat.
Huh.
Here's the kitchen. This big fridge leads you down a corridor that leads you to the room with all the fridge doors that open up to other spaces.
Okay.
Um, and there's like a little foresty area, which is pretty cool. Oh, here's the fridge room. I don't know how well you can see that. That didn't help at all. Anyways,
It's just a room full of various fridges.
yeah, just fridges, and you walk into them, and you'll find yourself somewhere else.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very trippy and just a good vibe. There was a lot of people there, so it was kind of like very crowded. So it was like
Hmm.
a but I still had a lot of fun being there. I think if I was either probably high would be better than being drunk. Because if you're drunk, you're just running into everything.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
We've
but
we've
yeah,
added the gummy ropes.
yikes,
Not very many
nice.
of them. That was really painful to do.
Oh, but yeah, no, it was a ton of fun, and I would absolutely do it again.
Nice.
And
Shout out to the
I'd do it
people.
again with some other friends.
Yeah.
Uh, and I feel like there's places that I did end up missing because there was just so
I
much.
bet. Yeah.
Um,
You're gonna hear
but
from
yeah,
somebody else who they're like, "Did you get to go see the, like, dragon inside of that hidden room?" And you're like, "What?
we're going
The
back
dragon?
now.
Gotta go back now."
Yeah, but I brought that up because
Do I
we
cut
ended up
these?
going.
It's kinda big.
They are kind of big. I mean, maybe you're not missing much if you do cut them, because like
Yeah,
if
this
you
is
do it like that,
the
yeah, I'd say
comparison
do a little
size.
cut. I think the
Maybe
only thing
though?
is just be careful; they might get sticky.
Yeah, the ropes definitely got sticky.
So I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm good. I won't do it.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea anymore.
I brought that up because I was at the Grapevine Mall, which I went the next weekend, for one of our friends' birthdays. And
Okay.
we were at the mall, and then we went to round one. And, so all this to say, there was this one place that was like aqua fresca kinda deal, where they do, like, fresh juice and things like
Nice.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had, like, a little sample, and I tasted it, and it was watermelon. And I'm very skeptical of watermelon flavored things. but it
Okay.
quite literally tasted just like straight watermelon juice. And like
Huh.
I'm not a big fan of watermelon juice. I just like watermelon itself. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird. It's like people who don't like oranges, but they like orange juice.
Or ketchup, but they don't like tomatoes.
Hey, I'm one of those people.
What you like is sugar, you
Chill
fiend.
out. Chill out. Not true. I like marinara sauce. I sometimes eat tomatoes
Ah.
on sandwiches. Um,
Okay, yeah.
the thing about tomatoes that I don't like, it's not the tomatoes themselves. Nice. You gotta mix that
Just
up.
kidding. I know, I'm gonna shake it up at the end.
Okay. The thing with tomatoes, I like tomatoes. I just don't like the seeds. If I feel a seed at all, I just refuse to. I can't. I just can't down it.
Don't like
It's
the
kind of
seeds. How
weird
do you
because
even
they're all
feel the seeds?
slimy.
Yeah, they're
It's
like
one of
a
those
milk,
things.
and
It's
they're
one of those
tiny.
things where when you don't like something, you can point it out.
Oh, I see. It's kinda like how I can taste an olive, but it's not a
Yeah.
texture.
Oh, I don't even know what an olive tastes like anymore, but I refuse to eat them because I don't like them. You're like filled to the brim
Yep.
almost.
I
Good
actually
lord.
totally judge this perfectly. I'm impressed.
Nice. That's all of it?
That is all of it. Now I shake it up.
Give me some. I want diabetes.
I have to
I like
hold on.
sugar.
I have to get it closed first.
But, yeah, so I got some of that watermelon drink, and I found out that it was 95% water, and I don't know if they're saying that the watermelon itself was or, like, the juice itself was basically 90% 5% water, or they added water to it, but
Yeah.
it tasted amazing. And I was like, "Yeah, I can't eat artificial watermelon anymore. This is the best thing I've ever had." It's the same thing with, like, artificial banana.
I do not like artificial banana.
It's
Not at all.
awful. Like, banana Laffy Taffy?
Yeah.
That's the worst one. The only banana that I do like that is definitely artificial is the popsicles, like, the one that has, like, the 2 on it, you pull it
Oh,
apart,
the 2? What?
like, the popsicle that has, like, the 2 popsicle
Oh,
sticks.
I see what you mean. This is heavy.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting out of breath doing this.
It's a new workout.
Ah, it's like a shake weight. It's what it feels like.
I'm trying to think, was there anything else that's happened in the last couple of weeks? Thanksgiving with Chanel and my brother. Um,
Look at that mixed up.
nice.
So, there is a final step to this that I am choosing to not do
Mhm,
because in the show they would cap this off with sauce or what do you
mm-mm,
call it?
you don't need to
Dressing.
do that.
It's not dressing that they're putting on there. It's chocolate syrup.
Don't
And
yeah,
I
that
thought
seems a
that
little
would
too
I thought
much.
that would ruin it.
Or
Like,
what you could do is every time you get some, then you could put it a little bit on top. So that way you're not doing it
mm,
all in there
yeah.
just to get the real experience at least once.
Well, this is sort of designed, I think, for like a party environment
Yeah.
where like you get to eat. It'll all be gone by the end of the night. At least that's the goal. And they would. There were four girls that would just ingest all of this. Crazy, absolutely
Mm.
out of control. So
Candy
thank you for
salad.
watching me make candy salad. I have never been more excited to get into this. I actually need to go and weigh some out, but I don't know if I can. I'm kind of I'm kind of locked in here.
Yeah.
I will get up and do it
I'm
eventually.
My name is Liam. I brought the Sour Patch, and when I was 5 years old,
Oh, that's
what
right.
happened when
I'm
I was
supposed
five?
to do
I'm trying
something
to think.
traumatic.
You're supposed to do it with everything that you put in, but you
Oh,
failed.
sorry, I got really into it.
Give us three.
Uh,
Give us three.
Grom.
It doesn't have to be
Um,
really traumatic. Some people would, let's say, some like simple things like, "Oh yeah, my name is such and such, and I brought this, and
oh,
when I was in high school, my boyfriend cheated on me."
this
Like, it doesn't
this
have to be
actually
super traumatic.
it is a true story. Because the only reason I'm thinking about this is because it got dredged up like maybe a week or two ago.
Mhm.
I remember the last animal that I willingly killed,
Oh.
although it wasn't really an animal. It was well, this is the story. All right, so basically, what happened is I don't remember where I was. I was young, maybe 8 to 12, somewhere in that range, and I was just kind of like walking along. No, I do remember where it was. This was back when I was on the swim team a long, long time ago. I was a professional swimmer, semi-pro. Right. This was when I was back in middle school, high school, whatever that was. I was like walking down the sidewalk, just minding my own business, and I saw there on the ground in front of me was a roly poly. And I saw the roly poly and I went, I hate that roly poly. And I killed it with my foot. And I immediately felt the worst. I don't even know how to describe it. I guess it would be guilt. I was like, what have I done? Why did I do that? Am I a psychopath? And I've never willingly killed another animal or creature since then.
So, hold on. I need to
Except
pull
maybe
up
I
my
guess
Spotify
I've
real quick.
occasionally killed a spider when I thought they were dangerous.
Um, Give me a second. This is so funny that you say this because we have an episode a long time
Did
ago.
I already talk about this?
No,
Oh gosh.
it's an episode where I talk about how I hate bugs.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
a
there's a
well-known
spider in my
fact.
room,
Mhm.
I'll leave it alone as long as it's not in my space. But if I see it in my space, I have to kill it. And
Right? You're
somehow
sort of territorial and dangerous.
that turned into me, or you saying that I'm going to war with the Council of Insects in the tri-state
Yes.
area, if you
Yes,
remember that.
that's true. I
I'm trying
became
to
an
find the
advocate.
name of the episode. And look at you, you were the caveat for half of
Look,
this.
look, okay, we've all done dark things in our past. I'm making up for it by standing up for roly poly rights.
There it is. It's season 2, episode 8, The Council of Insects.
Yep.
The boys were feeling silly this time around. They discuss Isaiah warring with the Council of Insects, the moon landing, WrestleMania 39, and Isaiah attempts to cyberbully John for a bit.
Attempts probably failed for sure.
Yeah, this time. Or that time, I should say. But no, so what was I gonna
That was
say?
my trauma. That was my trauma salad trauma.
I
I
don't
don't like killing
know
insects.
when. Okay, there's a few different stories here.
Uh-oh.
There's few creatures that I will kill willingly. Uh,
Mhm.
Primarily insects.
Sure.
Big ass spiders. Which at my job we deal with a lot of different kinds of spiders. We have daddy long legs, we have tiny
Mm.
spiders, but we
Yeah.
have a lot of wolf spiders.
Okay, sure.
Which a lot of that we've been spraying bug spray around all the entrances and everything, so we just find them dead, all just
Oh,
at
yeah.
like entrances and whatnot. Um, or what was the other ones? We've killed like 4 black widows since I've started.
Wow. That's,
Which is kind of
okay.
wild. Um, excuse me. But what was I gonna say?
You
What was I
know,
gonna
I
say?
think you would be a really good candidate for, have you heard of Spider League?
Spider League?
Spider League. Yes, it was created. It's a competitive spider. Uh, Basically, you take a photo of a spider, and then you Google that spider and determine its power level, and then you
Oh.
battle them against other people in Spider League. There's only 3 official members right now because it was created by them,
Mhm.
but I think it's going to blow up. And I'm officially in Spider League, but with a 0. I have a 0 strength spider.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to pull up my photo of him.
Well, I'll have to the official spider leaderboard. So what? Somebody's been suspended apparently.
Yes, yes, he
Uh,
was problematic and not doing spider related things.
Dang
But
it.
that's
I
okay, that's really not visible.
Because I think. Are you showing me? That's not
Yeah,
visible at all.
yeah.
What about? Oh my God, what was the spider that lived in your car's name?
Was it Timothy?
I think it was Timothy.
I think he was a barn spider, so I think he was like a 1, but I didn't get a good photo of him. The one that I have is so I'm scrolling back up because I did submit this to the Spider League. So
Hmm.
it's a mouse spider,
Hmm.
Scotophias black wally,
Okay.
danger level of 0, non-venomous, painful bite.
I need to start taking pictures of mine then, because we
Mhm.
found one that looked like a banana spider.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if how deadly that is or not. I'll have to check that
Yeah.
out later. I think we've also run into a few orb weavers as well.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of different species of spiders live in my complex.
That's what I was saying.
Um,
I think you could well, I mean, it couldn't just be you. You'd have to get everybody else involved in Spider League, but
mhm,
you definitely could beat me. But I have because
fair
I have a
enough.
0, and that's the only
Yeah,
spider I've seen recently.
I'll have
He
to.
lives under a rock in my bathroom, and I haven't taken him out yet.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've had black widows, so
Yeah, yeah,
probably up there because we've killed one in the pool room, in the other pool room, outside the fountain, in one of our garages, I think in one of our storage units as well.
yeah.
Like it's scary because there was one time we were killing one and then Anthony felt like a sharp pain, but I think
Mm,
he hit something and we were scared he got bit. It was a
yeah.
whole thing.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but yeah, we deal with a lot of spiders. I kill those willingly, but like with spray, I don't like smash them if I don't need to or
Sure.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't really had any in my room. If ants get in my space, and it's usually like little sugar ants specifically.
Oh, okay.
Like they're harmless, but they just get out in everything.
Yeah, yep. They're just pests.
Cockroaches is at the top of my list. I have
Right.
an unfettered hatred for cockroaches.
Have you interacted with silverfish before?
No, well, not personally. I have
Hmm.
seen one or two before at
Oh,
my
okay.
complex, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
personally have not dealt with them, thankfully, because
Yeah.
those guys, if you see them, you're already done.
Yeah, they're freaky.
Yeah, one of my residents was telling me how she keeps seeing them in her apartment and she's like,
Oh
it's super
boy.
clean in here and everything. Like
Yeah.
it's a very neat and clean apartment. But she was like, yeah, I'm just very paranoid. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I'll see them on the ceiling and they'll like
Mm.
crawl into like some of the nooks and crannies and
Oh
stuff.
my god.
And I'm like, good lord. She goes like, and I
Yeah.
can't do anything about it because if I like try to spray or anything, they'll fall on my bed. And I'm like, you know what?
Oh,
Very
yeah.
valid complaint.
It's kinda
um
like mold. Like, if you've seen mold, that means there's mold everywhere, and it's already too late.
Not necessarily.
Mm,
Not necessarily.
mm.
Uh, it is more likely that that's the case.
Right.
But if you do a good and thorough job of disinfecting everything, it'll stop the spread from even getting as bad as what you're thinking.
I guess if you do find, like, subject 0 of the mold infestation.
Yeah, because you
Hmm.
know, like the spores and everything. Like
Yeah.
we've dealt with, we call it AMG in the industry. I forgot what it's called, what it means, but AMG and like all of my maintenance jobs,
Yeah.
there's been mold. And it's just like something that happens, whether it's like a leak or
Yeah,
somebody not taking
naturally.
care of stuff, things like that.
Water
And
exists.
yeah, and like, bleach
Hmm.
kills it, but it doesn't technically get rid of it, like, all the way through if it's, like, in the walls and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Mold killer, very, very important to use. It's cool because like, the mold killer has bleach in it, but it has other chemicals. But,
Sure.
it's cool to watch it go from, like, whatever color it is to, like, brown because it dies almost instantly.
Oh,
And every time it does, I'm like, "Oh my god."
that's crazy.
It does suck though. So there's been several times where I've dealt with like inhaling too much bleach or like
Yeah.
chlorine. I think it's bleach. Um, and so there was forgot what apartment it was. It was on my last job, and it was like really bad, like a really bad infestation of mold. And like I was just it was me doing all the work, and I was just spraying everything, and like
Yeah.
the room was closed because I didn't want it to spread out or anything, or like
Uh-huh.
any of the bleach to like get everywhere or whatever. And so I wasn't wearing a face mask, and at a certain point, I had to leave the room because my eyes were stinging and I was crying from like the stinging.
Yeah, because you shut the
um,
door and the
yeah,
fumes were
and
killing you.
every time I breathed in, it was rough.
Oh god.
Uh, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
That's like painting in a house with all the windows closed. They tell you to open up. That's so
I think that's
bright.
specifically, like, spray painting or, like, using, like, this paint sprayer thing, not just, like, normal paint, like,
I think
paintbrush.
well, maybe. I mean, I guess you would know more, but, that
Because it's more
I've
about the aerosol for sure. I think
yeah.
depending on how powerful the paint is too, or, like, the stuff
Mhm.
in the paint,
If
because
it's
like,
if
the
you're
stuff we
using
use
lead
isn't
or
gonna
not.
hurt us that bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't inhale lead, not good or mercury. Um, got me off track, I'm talking about bugs I wanna kill. Cockroaches, number 1. Roly polies, I leave those buggers alone. As
Yeah.
somebody who has stepped on several as a child, like, I never felt good because it's like they don't even do anything.
They
Like, they
can't
don't
fight
hurt
back.
nobody, and,
Yeah.
like, if you just touch them, they just shrivel up into a ball, and it's like, oh, they're basically
And it doesn't help,
defenseless.
by the way, that rolling up into a ball doesn't maybe it helps to, like, fight off
Certain, like, predators, but, like, for
yeah.
large ones,
Mhm.
It doesn't do anything, and it's always sad whenever I just see, like, a corner with just a whole bunch of dead ones or something,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like, oh, R.I.P. in peace." But,
I think they are kinda pests, though. Don't they, like, eat people with gardens probably don't like them.
yeah, they're like bottom feeders, and I think, yeah, if they're in the
Mhm.
garden, it's bad. It's like the same
Yeah.
thing with, like, certain worms and certain insects, I think.
Hmm.
But, the other creature that I always feel horrible for 2 creatures I feel horrible for killing if I
Yeah.
step on them, snails
Okay.
and earthworms.
You don't like crushing snails?
No!
Hmm.
1, because I can feel the crunch of their shell, but
Yeah.
2, it's like they don't well, if you have a garden, they are harmful, but, like, they
Yeah.
don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Uh,
That okay, well, pause right there, because 'cause you're
uh-huh.
making some enemies. I as much as you hate cockroaches, some certain members of my family hate snails.
Really?
My I think it was
Don't say
my
your
grandmother
mom.
or maybe my great-grandmother,
Mhm.
and, yeah, I will out my mom. She doesn't like snails either.
Oh, no,
I've
I'm sorry,
watched
John's
her
mom.
massacre snails before.
Oh,
But,
no!
I've been told this, and I remember this because I used to the 1 or 2 times that I went and visited my either grandma or great-grandma, she lived in this house that had I mean, they were just snails everywhere, like thousands of them. That's what it felt
Okay,
like.
that's an infestation. That's
Yes.
understandable.
I just remember, like, I went outside and I had a little bucket, and I was collecting the snails, just putting them into the bucket, and then they would climb up the side, and I'd pick them off, and I'd put them back down to the bottom of the bucket, and I did that for, like, an hour, 2 or 3 hours. I was just
Hey,
enjoying
things are
myself.
easier when you're a kid.
Yeah, and I just remember I don't remember what happened to it, but my grandma took the bucket, it was full of snails, and, later down the line, I was told that she had a dedicated snail whacking hammer, and
Oh,
I'm guessing I helped wipe out a solid portion of that
you destroyed their
population.
civilization.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna
They're
say,
like,
yeah,
"Meet the destroyer
she
has
grabbed a
come."
cup of salt and just poured it in there.
Oh, she coulda done that too. I mean,
I've never
yeah,
seen that happen in real time before,
where they
and
just
now I'm
boiled to
gonna
death?
look up later.
Yeah.
But yeah, snail I think in that instance, I can't really fault them for killing snails because
Mhm.
that is an infestation for sure.
Yeah.
And I've never had a snail crawl on me before either.
Oh,
So,
really?
I think if I did, my opinion might change a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
This is another swim team story. We used to have, like, so we sometimes we had to sit like just on the side, like when we're waiting for our turn in the pool or whatever. And there was like a fence line. All right. And this fence line had a bunch of bushes on the other side. And then there was a Sonic right next to it. But the bushes were always full of snails and they were always on the fences and everything. And because we were young, we didn't have anything to do. We would just mess around with the snails. And I remember some of those kids were a
a
little
little
evil about it.
oh,
I
no.
never intentionally I would always just try and find one that was alive because a lot of them were, like, just sealed there and I guess dead or hibernating or whatever snails do.
Yeah.
But, there were definitely some times when some of those kids would be like, "Oh, nice snail." And they kinda like, "Can I see it?" And I was like, "Yeah, here, you wanna see my snail?" And they took the snail and they went, "This is so cool. Yeet!" And then they would huck it into the parking lot, and I'd just watch it
Yeah, the
go, and I'd be like,
snail's gone.
"You're a jerk. That
I know.
snail was my friend."
That's wild, actually.
I'm
Well,
really glad that I wasn't a maniac child. Maybe I was, and I just don't remember it, but,
I think you were just in different ways.
that's certainly possible.
Oh, it absolutely is.
How dare you.
Um oh, my bad. But,
I was an angel of a child my entire life. I never did
you
anything
were the
wrong.
middle child, so it makes sense.
Mhm, mhm.
That's usually how it
Well, I
goes.
never did
As a
anything
fellow middle
wrong
child,
that I got caught for, yeah.
I got caught for a lot of things.
Did you ever get
Uh,
away with anything? Like, that you're like,
yeah,
"Oh, man,
of
if I
course I
get
got
found
away
out
with
about
stuff.
this, I'm dead."
Or at least it was never brought to my attention,
Ah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming I got away with stuff. I can't think of anything off the top of my head though,
yeah. Yeah, me
right
neither,
now.
like, I don't really remember. I'm sure I felt good about it in
Uh
the moment.
Yeah, like, I can think of, like, small time crime, like staying up late playing games, or when I was younger, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
stay up and read,
Yep,
and I
same here,
miss that I
yeah.
used to do that, and the
Mm.
way I think I've talked about it before, the way that my room was as a kid, there's, like, a little hallway, and then it opens up into my room, and so
Okay.
the way I would sleep my bed was, like, on this wall, on the opposite wall of the hallway, so
Yeah.
then and I would sleep with my head facing that hallway essentially, of like on that end. So like I barely got there was no light that got to me on that side.
Right,
So if I
yeah.
wanted to read, I'd have to lay on the other side and I'd have to like turn
Oh.
a certain way and I just be able to get like the smallest sliver of light and just turn my book so I can start reading like that. Uh
Oh, what a core memory. That's amazing.
yeah, like I would do this like night after night and then wake up tired. Well, I was also young and so like
Yeah.
we didn't need all the sleep in the world at the
Sure,
time.
sure, yeah.
Uh, but I was also the kid who didn't get sleep whenever we had a field trip the next day because I was too
Mm.
excited.
Oh, yeah, 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 that makes sense.
Um, but yeah, that's definitely something I used to do as a kid. And then once my mom started letting me close my door to go to
Yeah.
bed, I would do that and I would just leave my lamp on in my room and I would just read for like a couple of hours and then I'd
Yeah.
either be like, okay, it's time for bed, or my mom would see that my light was on and she would bang on the door to tell me to go to bed. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I don't remember getting, like, busted for reading. We were, like, encouraged to read,
Mhm.
so I guess it wasn't, like it never felt illegal, like,
Mm,
staying up past bedtime to read. I don't remember doing that.
fair enough.
I do
I think
remember, like, staying up playing, like, on a Game Boy or something.
yeah, I used to have the Wii. I've talked about this before, but the
Mm.
Wii I used to have the Wii in my room, and so, I would stay up and play some games with the music o or the sound off,
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
would go onto the browser and read some stuff,
Sure.
but not things I should be reading. That's a whole conversation for another time. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
I've talked
yeah.
about it here before.
I
I
think
definitely did on
yeah,
the
yeah.
other podcast.
Oh
I think I
god.
talked about it when my brother was on here. Um,
Oh.
but, I would be do my reading, just
Yeah.
not the reading that somebody my age should have been reading.
Yeah.
Let's just stick with that.
Are we staying
Um,
family friendly this
we're
time?
staying friend as much as we can.
Yeah, yep.
Uh, but yeah, and then when I got my when I got my DS or my 3DS, that's when I started just using that for it. I do
Mhm.
remember I had my own tablet. This is back when I didn't have a phone and like tablets were the way to go, and they were like
Yeah,
really
yeah,
big
yeah.
and bulky. I had my own tablet, and there's like some games on there that I'm
Hmm.
remembering now, and I'm like, I don't know the name of this game. I don't know if it's still any good or if it's even on like the Play Store anymore. But if I could ever
Yeah.
find it again, I'd be like, whoa. But like I would stay up all night using that, and like I would use it for like games, for music, trying to record my own music, things like that,
Mm.
writing stuff down. Uh, and if I had any technology in my room late at night, I would be using it.
You know, there is a weird I guess maybe community is the right word for it, of, well, I don't really know what they're called. They're like mobile game nomads, right?
Mhm.
People that played, like, one game, like, for 2012, right? Let's
Yeah.
start then, and then they played that game until, like, shut down in 2014, and then they hopped to another game, and
Mhm.
then they played that until kind of it shut down, and then they hopped to another game, so it's just, like, these very small kind of things, and, I just remember like, I remember all of the games that
Oh
I like,
yeah.
I know my digital my gotcha, I guess they weren't all gotcha games, but, my
Mhm.
mobile game, nomadic lifestyle, I know all the games, and only one of them well, yeah, only one of them that I'm aware of is gone forever.
Yeah.
They, like, totally took it off of the store and it was gone, but it was one of the very first games I remember playing on my I don't know if it's a phone or an iPod or what it was.
Some kind of device.
Yeah, yeah, and then I literally this is weird that this is getting brought up because I tried to find I hunted down all the ones that I used to play so that
Mhm.
I could log back in and see what the game was like. I've done that once before with this old game that I used to play, and I was like, "This is totally different now." I can't give because I was looking for another one to play, and I was like, "This one's still running. Let me go back to this." And then I hop back in. They're like, "Introducing 5 new systems for you to learn." It's like, oh my gosh, if I had only been playing the entire time, I'd know what was happening and I wouldn't have to
Yeah.
learn these. And then I quit. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
Fair enough though. I
It's just cool
so
connecting with other people that have like gone down. When you hear that someone all is also a nomad from, you know,
that
oh,
community.
what's a game that I've bailed on? Hold on, let me pull up my little thing. Like Arknights was one of them that
Mhm.
I used to play. I played that day one. Like, I have the email that's like, "Thank you for signing up to the beta for this game." I was like, "Yes." I was always excited about this, and I played it so much until I finally I guess I beat it. I don't remember why I stopped playing, but
Yeah.
hopped from that one to like a couple of other ones that just didn't really stick until the ones that I'm playing right now.
I
But
definitely understand
meeting
that.
other people that have like that are also that have at least had a similar one, but like I used to play this, and now I'm playing this. It's like, oh, my familia. It's beautiful.
I 100% understand that. I've got 3 games that I always remember, like, off
Mm.
the dome.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, 2 of them were made by, like, the same company or, like, the same parent company before it went down.
Okay.
And in order, there was Defender of Texel. It's a little pixelated game that's
Okay.
like a gotcha game, and God, I love that game. I think this is the game that made me really love like pixelated art
Oh,
because
sure.
even though it was
Yeah.
all pixelated, it's like very detailed pixelated.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like it's like I don't know, 128-bit or even more, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it
Okay.
was one of those things where it's like a gotcha game. You get your characters, you summon them, and then you build
Yeah.
them up, and you can awaken them, things like that. And I was
Sure.
heavily invested into that game.
That's
At the same
great.
time, I was invested in another game, called Blood Brothers, which I think I've talked about this one before.
Mm.
Blood Brothers, and that one not nearly as, like, complicated. Everything
Yeah.
is pretty much it was almost like an RPG kinda deal, but,
Yeah.
another gacha kinda game, and everything was very stagnant. Like, there was no animation or anything for, like, the characters. They were just kinda
Oh,
like a
sure.
picture of them, and,
Yeah.
like, on the board, like, the battlefield, they would just boom, boom,
Oh,
boom
yeah, yeah.
type
There's
beat.
something nice about that little
Yeah,
you don't
and
need the
so
animation.
the
Just
thing that drew
mush
me
them
to
together
that
like
one.
you're, fighting action figures.
Yeah, dead ass.
Mhm.
But I just truly loved, like, how in-depth the characters got in that, and just, like,
Mm.
the art style was a big one. Like, I love the art style of that game.
Ah,
If
yeah.
the game has a beautiful art style and some kind of mechanics that I like, I'll
Yeah.
be drawn to it. And so, Defender of Texel shut down, just out
Mm.
of the blue, nowhere.
Yeah.
And so did Blood Brothers, and I found out later it's because that company went under, essentially, or the
Yeah.
parent company went under. And I was like, "Bro," oh, sorry, Blood Brothers went turned into Blood Brothers 2, and then it got
Oh.
shut down.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's, like, no trace of the game anymore outside of, like,
Really?
YouTube videos of people talking about it, like, and I've been trying to find something to scratch that itch, and nothing comes close.
Mhm.
Definitive Texel made a comeback, but you can only download it from, like, their website instead of, like, on the
Oh.
game store.
Okay, sure. Like an
And I've
APK
done it a
file.
few times, but I haven't got back into it nearly as much as I used to.
Yeah, yeah.
And I haven't touched it in, like, 2 years now, so who knows if they're still running it, I hope so.
Possibly,
Um,
yeah.
and then the other game is Monster Strike. It was
Monster
I don't know if it was
Strike.
originally a Japanese game, but it's a Japanese game that also came to America for a bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
I guess I could show you pictures, but for sure, I wanna show you Monster Strike because I love this game because it's, like, gorgeous. Hold on. Um, am I sharing my screen?
You are.
I wanna get a big picture. Give me a big picture of the art. Sh uh Anyways, it's a gorgeous game.
Hmm.
I love the art style for it. They do a lot of crossovers. It got shut down in America, but it's still going in Japan.
Is it
Um,
a soccer game?
no. Hold on. Monster Strike, mobile
That would be
game.
crazy if we both played a soccer-based mobile game back in the day.
So, like, it's not a soccer game, but the way that you attack is you'll, like, kind of slingshot your character, and it'll either bounce or, like, slash through or, like, do things like
Oh,
that on characters.
interesting.
I swear it looks beautiful. I promise. I swear it does. Anyways, we'll come back to this later. Uh, but yeah, I played that religiously for a while until
Yeah.
like I found it before, like not when it started or anything, but I played
Mhm.
that for years until it shut down, and it's just I haven't found anything that scratches that itch either. I
Yeah.
think the closest thing I found that kind of might do it is Unison League. But every time I
Hmm.
download that one, I'm like, this is taking too long to download, or this is the tutorial is taking 50 fucking years.
Yep.
So I'm just not gonna sit here and play it.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And I'm in like a lull of mobile games right now.
Uh,
The two that I'm currently playing like religiously is of course Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and the other
sure.
one is what is this game called? Clash of Critters.
Hmm,
And it's it's one of those things where it's got so much going on, but and, like, it doesn't give you, like, free stamina type beat, you have to earn it, by
okay.
doing things.
Yeah.
Um, but the stamina comes in the form of little pinballs, and you shoot the pinballs into like a plinko machine, and you just try to get candy to level yourself up and do things like that. And then you
Okay,
fight
sure.
zombies in one mode. There's you do like a boss rush in another mode. There's
Yeah.
several like collaborative events that you do against other teams that happen every like 2 or 3 days. Like it's constantly in rotation of different
Right,
things.
right,
One
right.
of them is a fishing game. One of them is like a racing game. I think there's another one I can't remember.
Wow. You don't
And then
need
you have
another game.
characters that you
Just
level
play that
up,
one.
and then you can awaken them, and this whole
Yeah,
thing. You can make you have a I'm gonna call it a playground for lack of a better word right now that you can
sure.
customize to make it look perfect for you. I did that, and then I
Yeah.
came back like a couple of like weeks later and realized that they completely changed it with and I'm like, "Why did y'all change my shit?" Like, I had this
Uh-huh.
separated perfectly. But you're constantly, like, growing it, expanding it. It's pretty cool.
Hmm,
But, those 2 have, like, my attention for games right now, but
yeah.
also whenever I'm scrolling through, like, Instagram or TikTok and, like, a game ad pops up, I'll just be like, "Sure, why not? Let's see how well this goes," to see if I can find a
Oh,
game that, like, fits. But most of them are just, like, typical, just
yeah.
shit games, mobile
Yeah, I
games that
used to
yeah.
like to just dopamine dump on those, where
Yeah.
you do, like, the first 2 hours of it, you're just, like, so into it, and it's so much fun because 'cause they're just giving you so much free stuff,
Mhm.
and you're, like, getting to pull free characters, you need to level up those characters, like,
Oh,
learn
yeah.
how they play, and then you hit inevitably, every game happens the same way, but you hit the wall,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Alright, come back and play tomorrow." It's like, "Okay,
Well, now I don't wanna play
well,
no
that
more.
was really fun, uninstall," and then I'm like, "Ah, God, well,
Yeah, that's
did
how it
I
would
have
be with,
enough
like
fun that I would be willing to do this every single day for the next year?" It's only happened with 1 game, and that's why I'm still playing it.
fair enough. It's for me, it got to a point with, like, the really terrible games where,
Yeah.
like, they do the ad where they intentionally play it bad to rage bait you into buying or playing the game.
I've never understood that. I'm just like, "This game doesn't look fun when they play
I
it
do
badly."
believe it's, like, reverse psychology,
Maybe
and,
so,
like, it's
yeah.
got to a point where everyone's like, "I'd play it if you would actually play it right."
Right, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but all those games always you can play through, like, the first maybe 5, possibly 10 levels, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you get ads at the wazoo. I'll play
Mhm.
those until I get ads, unless I'm, like, actually invested into it. Once I
Yeah.
get ads, that's when I'll just uninstall it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a weird little cycle. I don't really
Yeah.
understand how it's supposed to function overall, but I guess it works. If it works, it works.
I mean, it seems like it's mostly catered towards children, to be honest.
Could be, yeah, depending on the game for sure.
Yeah.
You just, like,
But
push the button, have fun.
mobile games are at an all-time low right now for me.
Yeah, there is kind of a weird the last 2 releases that I well, there's 3 releases this year that I was really excited for.
Mhm.
2 of them have been a total bust, and I'm
Oof.
really hoping that the 3rd one actually, sorry, no, no, no. One of them was a total bust. One of them has been very fun, but is, well, I think I've talked about this on here before, Chaos Zero Nightmare, the, like,
Yeah.
card battler one. Still playing that, still fun. But I'm already getting to the point where I think I'm, like, close to the end game, and it's only been, like, 3 weeks,
Son.
maybe a month. No, it's been over a month now. I'm like,
Jeez.
it's just like there is not as much content here as some of the other games that I've played,
Oh, yeah.
but I understand they are continually releasing new stuff. It's just a very slow game. So it's like I
Yeah.
have to wait a long time for all this stuff to happen. And the other one that I was excited for was just a total bust. I played it for an hour and was like, this sucks. Story's
Mhm.
bad, gameplay's boring. I'm out.
What game
There's
was it?
another one. Is Duet Night Abyss is what it was called.
Never heard of it.
It's like a Warframe esque style sort of
Mhm.
combat system. I already don't really like the Warframe combat system,
Yeah,
and
I
when the
started getting back
story
into that
is just
recently,
yeah, the
because
only
my
thing that
friend
could
was
have
like
carried it is if the story was awesome,
yeah.
and it was not. It was like
Oof.
there was a sort of a brief introduction that was kind of cool, and then they dumped you off into the actual story, and it was immediately like, okay, this is just not this is not fun.
Mhm.
Very sad because I was super excited for it, and everyone was really hyped on the game, and now it's just already going downhill. So it's like, whatever. I'll look at the next one. But the next one that I'm
Uh,
really excited for is actually the sequel because I used to play Arknights. It's a big
uh,
Arknight player, and actually I have an Arknights figure up there, but I can't show it because
can't
my
grab it right
camera's
now.
over there. Yeah, I'll make sure to show it next time. But the sequel to it, Arknight's Endfield, is coming out, I think, at the beginning of next year, and it's no longer like a tower defense game.
Uh,
Well, I guess it is kind of a tower defense game still, but it's like 3D and sort of Factorio, Pal World. I don't know if that means anything, but it's Pal
okay.
World kind of thing. Not with catching Pokemon or pals, but
Mhm, mhm.
that one I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it's not going to be a bust.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? No, I definitely get that. I mean, Dokkan is the only game that I've played long term
Hmm.
for just mobile games in general, outside of the other ones I was talking about, as well as anime mobile games, because
Sure.
a lot of them are just hit or miss.
Yeah. Well, they
Uh,
churn them out so fast. Not all of them
mhm.
even have decent combat systems.
Decent combat systems or like reliable
Mm.
pulls or anything like that. Like the RNG is awful.
Yep.
And I've played several Dragon Ball Legends, One Piece Treasure Cruise, the other One Piece
Okay.
game, Naruto. I forgot what it was called. But like I think I've tried to Bleach one and that one didn't go anywhere either. And it's
Mm.
one of the. It's like I start it and it's like this is kind of cool, but
Yeah.
I don't see myself getting too invested into it. It could be because I have the Dragon Ball autism as well, but if that
Mm.
was the case, I would also enjoy Dragon Ball Legends, which I did
Right.
for, maybe 2 years, and then I stopped playing it altogether.
Yeah.
So
It's always a
it's
shame when you have to step away from like a mobile game that you've invested all that time and effort into.
oh, 100%.
Like, all my
Uh,
characters. That's why I wanted to go back and look at them, and then I found out that I
a
may or
lot of
may
them
not have
are just
deleted my
gone.
account. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Or, like, back before you could just use Google, you had to,
Mhm.
like, use, like, Facebook or have,
Yeah.
like, an ID that I never wrote down.
Yeah.
No, that's not
First of
true,
all,
I
no,
did.
the software, or I guess the software, the platform that they're using, I remember them introducing it. It doesn't exist anymore. It's just like
Mm,
there's no login information for it. And
there's
I
no way for
tried to
you
use
to
Facebook, but it turns out I started on iOS.
oh,
And so I don't know if I ever linked my account to Google Play or if I
mhm.
stopped playing before I made the switch to, Android, which would have been years ago at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this account might be gone, which really sucks because I wanted to go back and look at my cool characters
No,
again.
absolutely, I definitely get that.
Rats. Okay,
100%.
hold on. Before we stop, I'm gonna go get some of my candy salad. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I will eat it on camera.
Alright. I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, so I'm just gonna sit here in silence. Video games. Oh, for those who are interested, invested, or care, I'm still playing Dragon Age: The Inquisition. No, sorry, Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Sorry, that's the sequel. It's going pretty crazy. Me and my love interest, we made it official, and I be flirting with him. His name's Davrin. He's a black elf. I'm sorry, he's a dark
Okay.
skinned elf, and he's pretty cool.
Oh,
And we went on a date, and we accidentally got high on this date.
you did what?
Uh,
Look at that.
I'm talking about Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
There's my candy guard. Candy guard? What the hell? There's my candy salad.
Candy salad. Give it first bite.
Yeah. Oop. This is two servings, 200 calories, 60 grams. I actually don't know how much I can even eat in one sitting. But I'm gonna go gummy bear, peach ring, nerd, cluster,
Nerd rope.
and gummy bear. No, sorry, gummy worm, gummy bear, nerd cluster. Oh, there we
Are you gonna
go.
eat it all together? Oh, I thought you were just pick at it. Okay. This guy's crazy. Yeah.
This is the
Oh, he's
best
having a
day of
good
my
time.
life. This is the best day of my life.
Yeah, you're
Oh
better than
man.
me. I would just like fist. I wouldn't. I'd
Mm-hmm.
probably just pick them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make it last longer
Wow.
too.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's like an
probably
explosion of flavor.
it probably should be the first thing I'm eating today.
Probably your tummy might be a little upset after this,
Mhm.
but it's probably fine.
Holy
You just get a
gracious,
little
that's
sugar
so
high.
good. I forgot how good candy is.
It's
Alright.
so good. I love candy.
Mhm. Any
Now
last
I
words for
want
the people?
candy. Um, if you are a video game creator or a mobile game creator and you have a super cool fan base that loves your game, find alternative ways for fans to access it after it shuts down, so then we can continue playing your game.
Totally agree.
And
Please
Merry
do that.
Christmas, Happy
Well,
Hanukkah,
we're
Happy
definitely gonna see them
Kwanzaa,
before then, but yes,
Happy Holidays.
happy holidays unless we don't see you.
I don't know any other holidays that happen around Christmas time. Um, my grandpa's birthday's on Christmas. Oh,
There you
Happy
go.
New Year! Well, that's
And
at the
happy
end of the
New
month,
Year.
but yeah,
We'll
yeah,
just
yeah,
cover all of them. We'll just do like a one message for everything.
festive times.
Just come back and play this message.
Yeah, do
Whenever there's one. Happy
just
festivity. Enjoy thyself.
happy festival, Minasan.
God.
Omedeto.